Alrighty, so it looks like right here we have Angels spawning in on the 𝕊𝕉𝕚𝕚. So immediately this is going to be a very fun match. So 𝕊𝕉𝕚𝕚 already putting his Dispelling Sphere out the way to try and find himself somebody to get after, and he already finds 𝕊𝕚𝕚 over here at 12, which means that Angels is going to go ahead and use his fly to block the body block right there, as 𝕊𝕚𝕚's going to take this tag right here. So remember I told you about the skulls. They don't go up that way, and Angels swinging for the fences right there.
You would have hit that with your ping.
You know what, bro? I don't want to hear it. Just because I get 60 ping to both servers don't mean nada.
Okay, okay.
So we are at the 𝕊𝕚𝕚.
Solid chase at main.
And
Let's see head on, possibly. Oh, with the head on. Love to see it. Love to see it. And he flies back. Looks like he's gonna go to toilet pellet. Insane stun, insane stun.
And then you can see like the skulls right here. This is a hit. Yep.
Wait, when did he place those?
He placed those right there. So the skulls, they go through items. Excuse me, they go through collision.
Yeah.
So the reason why with DDS everyone likes this map is when 𝕊𝕉𝕚 was really just a pain to have to deal with, or when he was really buggy. It was just easier to get your skulls like just hit across like the map like that. So you can have the elevation there on Gallows, Shack. All these different spots are able to do that, as we see Angels taking his first pain res and going straight after it looks like Last Fur. So you want to talk about bad ping here? Last Fur, if I'm not mistaken, is from Central America, so he gets a beautiful, nice 100 ping to East.
That's less ping than you get.
Alright. As we see Angels taking the tag onto Last Fur, going right back over to the water tower. If we were playing in EU, it would be Last Fur going to 6, but instead, we're in North America, so that is 5.
We see him break the shack door. Probably going to be confirming second right here.
Yes.
We see some progress. Definitely confirming second.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this so far. So I think one of the things is that we're having the issue with Mr. Angels is that he's kind of just in this in-between area right now as he tries to figure
Main
out.
popped.
The main popped indeed.
Honestly, just hold. We see somebody going for pull. If he forces second with this 3-gen, that should be pretty good.
And I don't think that's going to be second right there.
He does not do that. Alright.
Oh boy.
Trade on a PR is still good.
I would agree, yeah. It looks like it's going to be that PR right here. So one of the things that we like to do with here, and we're going to carry on the spirit of 𝕋𝕒𝕚𝕤𝕟, we're not going to be giving away the killer perks. So as you can tell immediately that the gen lights up yellow, which tells you that's eruption. We see the pain res right there, and we see corrupt. So that last perk is going to have to be discussed later, but it have to be pretty obvious when it shows up here. But as we see the pallet going up, and Angel swinging right there for 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚.
Good play, good play.
So,
and a beamer at 11. Or not at 11.
The beamer at 1, but close enough, which is 1 digit off. That's going to be really big right here, as 𝕊𝕉𝕚𝕚 is going to have to fight for this, and the fly going straight up right there. So I don't know. I think this is going to be a redown, but another pallet hit right here. So I am interested in seeing how this is going to go.
I bet he's lurking. I bet he's lurking.
Yep, there's Last Fur right over there.
Use the orb to catch them. Yep.
So speaking of which, you can see the speed as which he is moving on hook, so that's going to be Agi. So we know all 4 of the perks. And so one of the things about these add-ons right here that you are seeing is that it is going to be the add-on on the bottom gives him extra duration when it comes to the fly, but then the other one makes it so that they are exhausted by the Dispelling Sphere. So if you see Angels doing both, it's for info and also to make sure that is exhaustion there.
What exhaustions are allowed against 𝕊𝕉𝕚𝕚?
I believe with this bouncing, if we're not mistaken, we have him in the tier where it is going to be... believe it's going to be the same as like Freddy. So I can check really quickly just for the viewership's sake. It is going to be... yeah, so it's going to be balanced and smash hit that is allowed on the exhaustions. So that's the same kind of tier that we have Freddy as. But right now, they are working these gens all the way through. But it looks like we're going to be having a death here pretty soon at 3 gens, but actually making it 2 gens. So these
did
guys
they just pop 2 gens? I'm so confused.
Yeah, they did right now. So right now, it's going to be looking at...
but he's going for the pull.
And a misplay by Angels as he messes up on the skulls.
That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough right now for Angels as he goes through with this. And as you can see right
You see
here.
a body block with the BT?
Yep, that is body block on the BT right there.
Well.
And then we got ourselves this chase happening with Botany right now, trying to go for that pallet hit, and the blind coming
into
in to
the
try attempt.
beamer. Oh my gosh, into the beamer at 11.
The beamer at 11 is going to change our lives right here. Last Fur is going to be trying to body block, but it looks like it's going to have to be a double back right here. So if you remember, we got all 4 people right here trying to send in the troops, and I don't think the National Guard's going to be able to save this right here. As we have Shoal, we have Botany, we have 𝕊𝕤𝕤, we have Last Fur. Everybody's trying to prevent that from happening, but it's looking like it's going to be a death, and nobody's on a gen is correct. As we have to play this back and forth right here. And it's a grab right there on Botany.
That is a grab. That's really nice. For our killer. Cracker? No crackers.
No cheese and crackers with this, buddy. It looks like right now that it's going to be a chase on 𝕊𝕤𝕤 as Angels is playing.
No, that grab was all cheese.
I mean, it was pretty cheesy, but I don't know if it was goodness. So we're going to have ourselves Angels playing out the rest of this match in the 3v1. Shoal is injured, and that's a chase that Angels has right now. So it's looking pretty rough as we see Shoal put his best Tens impression with the ace. And that's a down right there in the pallet. Is anybody around here? It's a...
And the beamer at 11. Oh my gosh.
I think that's
good
just
attempt. Good attempt.
Moment by Last Fur. That is...
No, he mistimed it. It could have been
mistimed it, and it could have been a ping moment as well.
That is so unfortunate.
I was going to see if there's a way for me to check the ping really quickly, but apparently there's not on this. I was thinking that they had updated it to that point, but nope. We got ourselves ping.
People in the game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I see the skull through wall. Oh, is he going to do the same thing he just did? We see the vault. He is going for it.
He gets that.
And he whiffs. Please break that door.
He doesn't whiff. He actually hits that, so he got himself another
tag.
Oh,
he hit that. Nice.
And then uses that to try and soften the blow right here. So I'm interested to see how they're going to play this out. So if I'm not mistaken right now, that they're going to be probably trying to play for 4K1. But right now, this chase is really taking a long time. So if I'm Angels, I would just go ahead and leave. So he's going to try and cut off the rotation with the Dispelling Sphere. Split pressure, yep. As he finds
catches the rotation. Huge, huge.
I think that the game plan is going to be for Angels to pressure between these gens and that. So I think that's going to be 𝕊𝕤𝕤 going in for the save from the 9 desert. No, 𝕊𝕤𝕤's not even out at the 9 desert yet. So that means that he's just going to go to second. Shoal's going to go to second right now.
Yeah, I mean, pretty unavoidable.
Yeah.
Just sitting there zoning them away from it. We hear a pallet call.
Last Fur playing on the check spots on the 100 ping. That Central American internet is not to be messed with. So we see right now, Last Fur is about to go down almost, and he predicts
insane crouch tag, insane crouch tag.
And he swings for this. Yep, and that can't
be avoided. That's that Pokos.
Angels is going to probably slug this one once he puts Eruption on this, but he also still needs to have Pain Res. I believe the Pain Res has already been used on the Last Fur. So 𝕊𝕤𝕤 and Shoal have to avoid that. You know what? I'll just really
see someone with Sphere. Solid fly play. Honestly, he should check the rotation. Other guy's probably going to pick up. He just picks up the pallet.
And like I said about the whole thing about the elevation on Shaq, that did make the difference right here to be able to hit that. So,
oh, because you can't crouch that, yeah.
Correct. That's why I said the DDS is such a big Vecna map for that reason. So this is looking like it's going to be 4K2 at this rate, but they're picking up each other and they're going to have to buy enough time for the rotation. So I don't know what exactly is going to be the way for them to proceed here. As Last Fur loses to 50.
Unfortunate.
So Boop, I want to ask you something really quickly. So Boop, what do you think watching this gameplay you think is the biggest mistake that Exalted has made so far?
The serves?
Yes.
Do gens more. I mean, maybe they were, but like the one time when there were all 4 of them there, like someone should have been cranking a gen.
Yeah, I think that was definitely an aggressive play by them as well. But it also makes it difficult too. It's like it's kind of hindsight is 2020, as we can see. As I have this mouse in front of me because my cat's sitting on my lap. there was more gen pressure there. So one of the things that we talk about all the time is at what point do you realize it's going to be a 4K1 and you just crank the gens in, let that tunnel out, play it out. But I don't know if it would have worked because Angels really has had control over this match. So it's a little bit on the rougher side. And as we
insane
see...
insane hit. Clip that, clip that.
I mean, we can let people clip that themselves. But it's looking like right now that should have been the ball game for them.
Alright.
And I think it's just rough that they played it out that way. So we're going to let everything... Please tell me that we load in this time. Let me make sure. I see everybody moving around.
Load in and check ping when you enter the match. We see a first chase already.
As we see Reze going over here to the DDS, and I'm having so much fun casting this because the difficult part of having to do all this at once is to make sure that everybody is juggling in place. As we see Ultra with the check spots, my level 1 Chunti go in right now. Are we surprised that Chunti's like McDonald's more? No, but I'm actually kind of sad for Reze. He had like 2 really good starts, and it's just like killing me right now. This is like, I want to see Reze succeed in this down. As we see right now,
really solid pathing on our survivor.
And the Boots of Speed add-on is revealed, as it should be a swing in Ultra!
Insane stun! Insane stun, that's my goat.
As we see Ultra dancing around right there, being able to wait that out for just a split second, even with the Mage Hand
and he
add-on.
grabs, he dodges that, he unfortunately takes the hit anyways, and he's going to be taking it check.
And it's killing me right now as we see
unfortunate same body block.
Hitting those wall right there. It's killing me as we see such a good start for Reze going away because he gets auto into the wall, likely with Ultra running down the side with Main about to get done. Ultra is about to play this with everything he's worth for. And just remember, Ultra known for his IGL.
Check spots. He good vault, good vault.
Oh my god. As we see Ultra chasing right now. Reze just kind of kicking himself for such a good start. As we see Reze right here. 2 gens pop.
Solid gameplay.
As there's a down, as Reze finally is able to get him on that platform. Goodness gracious. As we see the haste from Agi coming into play. So I gave Reze an opportunity to switch out his builds for each of those times that there's a restart. And we gave the serves the option to swap it around. We felt like it was only fair given the situation here. So now Reze is on his 3rd build. And brother in Christ, it feels like at this point, he just got jiggied. He just got jiggied. Or Reze having to go back over to this as a 3rd gen gets done. Cynic showing that patented efficiency. As we see Mr. Ultra going right here. And it's looking like this should be a down, and it sure is. So we see 𝕊𝕬𝕣𝕟𝕒 lurking around here. So this is going to be
another pain res.
I mean, bro. This is looking really, really rough for Reze. I think right now that he's going to have his work cut out for him, as this slam is probably going to be pulling him in just a second.
We see somebody on the gen.
And they're already splitting these 2 gens, as we can hear both of them. As
good crouch.
C gets that crouch off of that, and like I said, there's that pull, realizing that he's committing to it once the skull gets placed and breaking the pallet. And Reze has his mage hand up right now for this situation, so this is going to be interesting to see how he plays it. But Wancy right now is just jigging as they're very funny, and I feel that right now, man. It is so difficult.
Solid pathing. Comp drop into the insta break.
Boop, I want to ask you really quickly, what goes through your mind whenever you pull the Boopsters University pathing on someone?
Nothing goes through my mind. You think I think? I just loop. I don't think, bro. I just loop.
See, that's the thing. I'm over here thinking about everyone's reactions in every 2 seconds, and it looked like almost that was going to be a hit, but, you know, man. We had ourselves 2 restarts that are just happening, and I just know that Reze is kicking himself with such a good starts on both.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time, too... Go ahead.
That first chase was just so solid on our survivor side.
Bro, it's like I'm getting lost in the sauce with them right here.
Yeah.
As we finally
Solid
get
hit.
ourselves a hit. So just a reminder that this is going to be WinCon once this next gen pops, and I really feel for Reze right now. I really do. But we gotta just keep on trucking into the next match. So it's looking like right now that I believe they're gonna be getting that gen gun on the top side of the map. And Reze realizing right now that he doesn't have too many options. Actually, the gen spread is such that it looks like they're gonna be on the right side of the map.
This could be holdable. This is never mind.
Caster first moment right there. As we're going into the next set right here, that's going to be a bit. So just a reminder, you can hit exclamation mark sets to see what our next sets are going to be for this. It just feels like Reze, like, he has the game sense, but the execution on Vecna, it feels like he's just lacking a little bit in comparison to Angels, as we see that last
It's a
gen
very
getting done.
very difficult killer.
Well, I think also, too, what's also difficult is going against a team like Cynic, who has someone as good as Angels on Vecna just playing. And I do think that, to also another extent, that reset happening was on Exalted to keep that momentum. But
Yeah,
this first
the resets.
set is going to go to Cynic.
I got one question. You know that add-on on Vecna that makes the skulls lower to the ground?
Yes.
Is that allowed?
I'd have to double check to make sure if it is or isn't, but I can't imagine that it would be allowed. As we see the rest of the stages out, that was a very
The crouch stacking seems
7-20-15. As we see these killers here, I don't believe it is ARP. I believe that it is ARP. I am very unique.
It should be ARP.
Yeah, I'm very unique. I just look like it was. I thought it was Wreckers. I don't know what I'm like smoking right now.
Oh, that's happened to me before.
Yeah, I know. As we see the last fur going down here to the middle of the map with everybody showing themselves, which is like the big strat about going against someone who's 110 like the Deathslinger is that it makes it so you can just literally run yourself in front of the killer because there's not much he can do.
Because he's slow. We see someone rotating over. And have our very first chase at 1.
I'd have to see. It looks like we might have a beamer at 11. As last
That
fur's
would be so
going
peak.
shooting right now, so I want everybody to know one thing, is that if you're in Central America, you do connect to NA East usually. So I have somebody who's a friend of mine who lives in Mexico. This guy gets 87 ping to NA East. As we see ourselves the beloved spectator bugs that we all see on the Slinger as of right now. So these guys are playing against a killer who's probably getting close to about like 100 ping right now on his servers. But
Go on.
it's, bro, have you ever played against the Slinger on high ping? As we see last
no.
getting a hit right now at 1. So right now Angels is having a fantastic chase.
Yeah. And the hit. Really good hit.
I honestly think that Angels thought he was around the corner when that shot came in.
Yeah, he probably was Poco's moment.
Yeah, I know. The last fur is notorious for this. One of my heroes of all time, truly.
And we see our first PR. Is that perk on the top what I think it is? I'm not going to say what I think it is, but is it?
I believe it is. It could be for sure. I'm going to
No
go
shot.
ahead and pray that everybody is behaving themselves right now into my Discord, but I need to be a better job of checking my Discord on my phone in these sorts of situations so that I don't have to constantly have you guys see my starting screen right here on my computer. As we see last fur going over to 11, so I don't think there's any beamers right now, but as we know, Ultra, the IGL, in most cases is going to be taking this down over to the bottom side. So this is a really tough situation right now for last fur, because he has to be able to play this out, and that pull is coming in. And then, of course,
Really good patience on the shot.
I want to make it clear, Ultra is playing on NA West, last fur is on NA East. You're looking at right now probably a 200 ping differential between these two. So give
200?
ourselves, yes, because Ultra probably gets close to about, I want to say 100 against the East right now. So that just makes it really difficult for him to dodge those shots.
Yeah.
And so right now it's looking like we have ourselves the last fur kicking that gen. We don't see it light up, which means that there's no eruption, but that's a... Alright, there will have a feeling. As we see Angels trying to block up for Ultra, and come on, Blastfur, even for you, that was a bit aggressive. So you see him trying to go over to 12 right here, and going for another shot.
Shooting a Z-wall.
Yeah, I don't know if shooting the Z-wall is a good option right now. I feel like walking
Just go for the melee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro. What is going on?
Z-wall infinite. Oh my. Spectator bug?
Yeah, it's a spec. I feel like
Z-wall infinite, guys. And we finally get our hit. Almost a 2-tap.
I have a
we
lot
see
of
him
questions.
taking it to main. And we see an active gen right by Chase.
Yeah, I know. This is like really going to be difficult right now. This is looking like a really rough start right here for the good old-fashioned team Exodus. And reminder, if you see ourselves our gen spread, we don't see... I could hit the gen being worked on right there, but I don't know if you wanted to try and get that cigar value, but I don't know if cigar value was really worth in that situation. That's what you have Warden's keys for. And oh my god, that probably looked horrible on
that
screen.
Was the snare. Oh my god.
Abattoir, if you will.
That hit would have me crashing out the whole rest of the match.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, they're ahead right now, and they're about to break the 3 gens, so I don't know how much crashing out is really going to be helpful as we hear ourselves that Hex Totem in the background over there getting rid of. So for those who weren't aware of what that was Wretched Fate. So if you saw Angels going over there to try and take hits, it's because he does more.
He can't do gens.
Bingo. The debuff is pretty nasty. But also
33%.
That other gen is almost done, so it looks like right now we're going to get down to probably 1 gen in a really big jiffy as we see Ultra going down over here to that same over there. And it feels like Last Fur is just having a difficult time. The gen macro is really coming into play, and I think Last Fur is just really doubting himself as he misses that shot that should have just been an instant hit.
Why are they still taking Chase's topside with 2 active gens?
Well, because I think another gen that's being worked on is at the bottom side. They're pretty confident right now that these chases are going to be quicker than they should be. As we see Ultra going down. And that 11 gen is really that close to popping, and so is 1 as well. So he kicks this, and it's still going to be like 90%, and that 1 gen is going to be slammed. I'm pretty sure there should be someone down over at 6. So at this point, all that Last Fur can do is really camp out Ultra and just pray that they're able to really defend this gen and that. So I told you that gen over there at the bottom, and I don't know if
one's high prog also, right?
And it gets done right in his face. It doesn't.
Almost.
And instead,
okay, 11.
Re-stealth for this. They get the reset off.
And they get the pull. And someone's on 11.
Cynic is just everywhere at once right now. Last Fur is just probably feeling like there's nothing he can do properly as we see Slamma trying to come in for the body block hit. And Ultra is out of this match. So at this point, if I'm Last Fur, you don't...
Beamer at 11.
Firecracker at 11.
Close
that
enough.
Gen gets done. That gen gets done, which means that 11 and 1 are both going to pop at the exact same time. And if we're lucky here, Last Fur is going to be able to stop that. But I think that Angels wants to play for... They stopped 11 from progressing, but I think Angels wants to play for a higher win con. And so it's just a call out right now to make him go over to 12 instead of completing that gen. Slamma's going to finish 11 right now, which means that he's going to time this probably for a hit. So let me just check something really quickly.
Someone's on 11 right now, right? I would assume.
It looks like it. And I don't know if this is going to be the right play, but like right now, that's a disgusting hit again.
Oh my god, and cigar value.
Oh
like,
yeah, that patented Last Fur internet just happened right now.
Oh my god.
My god, bro. To be a fly on the wall during the Cynic with BC, I'm gonna have to ask our staff about that later. As we see right now, my goat, the Last Fur, going for yet another Poco's hit again!
And he got greedy with it, unfortunate. As the last gen pops.
Yeah, so it's looking like right now he has to get his last fresh, which is what's gonna have to happen right here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we only have, 5 stages, 3 fresh. as we have somebody already on there, and holy mother. Is 𝕊𝕤𝕐𝕤 the... This
solid
could be a
hit tank. Cigar value.
My lord, Angels.
He goes down, but the other gate should pop.
I don't even think they're on the other gate at all. I think they're all down here. So now, like, Last Fur is playing for the Slugfest right now. And holy mother, where are these boys? Are they resetting somewhere?
They are. This is when you would just open the gate and have Blood Warden.
Oh, this is
No shot! No shot! No shot!
That
was clip that. Clip that.
That is disgusting. Oh, please
That was
tell me
insane.
And make
𝕊𝕤𝕐𝕤's my goat. He got this.
Bro, 𝕊𝕤𝕐𝕤's out in the middle of nowhere. And Last Fur is probably
He's
thinking the same
stealthing
thing
for
that we
reset.
are. And this is gonna be rough, brother. Holy mother. As we figure out, Last Fur has to play for one of these things right now. And 𝕊𝕤𝕐𝕤 really has to play his stealth perfectly.
He can just bleed them out.
Well, he absolutely could. So we're about to find out right quickly right now if any of these boys are watching our stream. We don't have a stream delay at the moment. As we can see right now, Last Fur is going to go ahead and take
keep the camera on the killer.
We're going to right now. And you know what? There's some good sportsmanship happening right now. So I want to give ourselves a lot of respect to these boys for not playing it out as we see 𝕊𝕤𝕐𝕤 being found. Oh, this could be a 4K0, and this could be the big difference right now for these boys. Oh my god.
Looks like 𝕊𝕤𝕐𝕤 is just zoned away from.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
he just
sits here,
Yeah, I mean, he sits here at this point, and he's just able to praise, but...
getting greedy. Honestly, just stay here.
Yeah, I would too, but Last Fur right now, like, this is such a difficult situation to be in. You got your last fresh, you want to get the 4K0, and you want to get it and make sure that you're able to force this. But now these boys have been in this situation before. If I'm Last Fur, what I do is I go and I make sure that you're able to get this hit, but bro. This is so difficult to time, and they're going to get it picked up in time! He got way too greedy.
Nice play by 𝕊𝕤𝕐𝕤.
Oh my god, we saw this
Now
earlier
there's two
today
people
during
up.
the tofu turning, the biggest thing. Oh my god. There's two people up. One of them has to be going for a gate, which it looks like that's what's going to be happening, as we see that they want to avoid giving as many stages as they can. And this is the pull happening right here instead.
No shot. That's my goat. That's my goat.
And Last Fur is like shooting for the fences right now, as a little bit of frustration could be coming
He
in.
is stressing hard. Yeah.
Oh, he gets that hit. That is disgusting.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
My god. As we see, Angels is going over there to top side. And that's almost a hit. Oh my god. What is going on here? Last Fur just
He's getting tilted. That's what's going on.
I don't even know if he's tilted in this situation, but it's just so close.
He's going for these super aggressive hits. That's just exactly what I do when I get tilted on hunters.
Well, it's a good thing that we're... Oh! He should have zoned away from the gate in that situation, Last Fur! He needs to just pick up one of them and just call it a day at this point.
Take one of the hooks. Stop going for...
Oh my god, it's... I have to deal with this.
He could probably get the down. Yeah.
He does,
And then
thank god.
I don't think... Where's the other guy? I think he can hook them both.
It's looking like it right now. Yeah, oh my
So
god.
I want this.
What last fucking match. Holy cow.
That was stressful.
As we see right here, that Last Fur is able to get as many stages, so let's make sure that our referees are able to really get this done here. So let me go and double check the Discord to make sure that nothing funky is happening in this meantime. So I don't see any pings. As we see these boys with their builds, everyone is all good to go. Everybody spawned in the right spot. Angels has himself the correct build that is sanctioned for this map and this set, so we're gonna have to see how this goes. Boop, who do you think is gonna pull this off?
Oh, I'm not sure.
You know, Boop, sometimes I like to get more words out of you once in a while. You're a very smart fellow. I just like to get more words out of you. It makes me happy to feel like... I feel like I got like that secret menu from McDonald's, if you know what I'm saying. As we see Angels taking it first chase with 𝕊𝕤𝕐𝕤. Oh my god, that was
Goes
a
for the
prediction
aggressive
shot.
first hit. Gonna be taking it 1. We might see a beamer at 11.
Bro, I wish we saw a beamer at 11 right now. I want a burger at 11. In fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do after this.
Goes for the prediction hit, unfortunately misses it.
Oh my god. We see Angels right now
Secret
playing this
menu
against
from
𝕊𝕤𝕟𝕒. You know, and that's the crazy thing about these boys. Like, all of these boys are like fantastic players. Like, I just want to make that clear. And we see a head on coming in.
No, no.
Boop. What is going on here? That's just out of range there, Angels.
Some really good coordination.
Bro, these boys are not to be played with. I mean, if those who don't remember, Exalted was once called Dirty Mike and the Boys, and then they also prior to that were called Overheated. So these boys have been around for quite some time, and like I keep reminding us all about that, you know, as we have the last fur, my goat, with his 100 ping taking this chase and winning that 50 somehow, but getting that stun on the Angels.
Really
so
good
now. These boys all have to have rotated right now, so I better be seeing themselves some gens popping right now, as he's realizing that just as well as Corrupt's about to get out. So
yeah,
unless these boys are over there at the 11 side, these gens at the bottom are going to start popping soon as he leaves that chase
I would
immediately.
assume the gens are active bottom.
Well, this one,
yep, that's some prog. You flicker on the survivors so I can see where they are.
Yeah, I think really quickly we have ourselves last on a gen immediately. Shoal's going to be taken into chase right now. And that gen is, look, it's about to pop as we have a hit coming in on Shoal.
Alright.
And Botany's also going to be right here at the bottom side. So right now it's looking like this is going to be a body block from 𝕊𝕒𝕒 to try and get himself some distance. And it works out perfectly. Both these gens at the bottom are being worked on, but it looks like once that gen pops at 6 by Botany, they're going to take over at 7. Even if there is a down that could happen with Shoal. And looks like last for they pass them off to each other. So this feels like when you play like soccer that they just start passing them down, as we see right here.
Insane hit.
That is a disgusting hit, especially from Angels on his ping. As the eruption comes into play.
And with the eruption value.
So I don't know.
And we're about to see the next 2 perks.
His last four is going to be lurking around right there. And that's going to be a pain res right there. Off of Bonnie, so we already know all 4 of the perks right now. We know it's eruption.
No, we don't.
Res. Yes, we do. We know Agi, Corrupt, Eruption, and Pain Res.
We don't know Agi for sure.
You can see it on the top right of the screen, unfortunately.
No, we can see it.
Oh, we can see
but
it.
But the serves can't.
Oh.
Unless they like notice he's walking kind of fast.
You know what? I need myself some fries. As we see Angels going over here to the one side.
Getting that eruption value.
And another gen
and popping. Another gen pop.
Bro, these boys are
I assume
really...
chases are gonna go bottom from now on.
Yeah, but these boys are really just slamming these gens like Alfie. As we can hear Shoal right now, so I don't know. This looks like it's gonna go to tiebreaker.
Head on.
I think there's gonna be a head on. Oh my god, Shoal winning the there.
I guarantee you there's a guy in that locker.
No, we actually see...
Go to hit.
Last fur on that 100 ping hit. They see how it affects him right there from that side. We see Angels playing the... Oh my god.
Good mind game.
That was disgusting. And it's difficult to have to mind game that too, because the reason why is that if you saw... Last fur was completely quiet during the entire time that he was injured, so we can assume that's Iron Wills. There's another pain res happening there. That aggressive play right there might have actually cost them the game at this point. That pain res stops that gen. We have Eruption right here in the middle. So I think that actually might have been the reason why this match might not end up go to all gens done. But there's somebody else right there. It's playing around right there. That gen is going to be blocked pretty soon. 7 has lots of progress as well, as we see Botany going away down to 7. And that's going to be a hit from Angels
good
and
flick
Cigar
hit.
value.
Really good flick hit. Force that Cigar. Get the gen kick because you have time, because you have Cigar, and then go back to watch your hook probably.
As we see Shoal over here just kind of doing his thing. So they really have to play this aggressively.
Yeah. He can't really afford to camp when his 2 gens popped already. And he's not.
Really good attempt right there. So those 2 gens are about to pop. He's not camping that, but at this point, Botany getting himself hit.
Insane hit. You gotta watch every window when you are playing against a good slinger.
And I think like Botany could have been like a little bit more patient there, as we saw ourselves right now, that pre-drop happening over here in the distance and that reset happening. And so 𝕉 is really playing this aggressively. And it sucks because like right now they were having so much pressure right there, but that like little double vault by 𝕊𝕐, remember we talked about them playing on really high ping. What that does is that it makes it so that they have to pre-vault these sorts of things. And 𝕊𝕐, I know there was that injury because of getting that that deep wound, so they couldn't really sit in that locker for that head-on play. But I feel like if they were at least able to mend in the corner right there, or be ready to hop locker, that probably would have been a lot better result than this right now. Because now you go from having to 4K0 to a 4K1, and 4K1 doesn't win this for them. As we see Angels going over here to the 7 side, that gen has regressed. I want to see what these boys are doing over here. Ooh, this is going to be a little bit rougher.
Oh, okay, that's what they're up to.
And I think this actually could end up being them getting down to 1 gen, but I feel like this is really aggressive. As 𝕊𝕐 gets caught Sasquatching.
And we found somebody. Oh my gosh, boot tech.
And
unfortunate. That's actually really unfortunate.
My lord, that is so tough.
And we catch another person out. Is it going to snowball from here?
I think that this is going to be GG's at this point. As because, you know, Botany's over there, 𝕉's about to go down. 𝕊𝕐 was the one there for the pull. 𝕊𝕐 is over at the top side, and that's going to have to end up being GG's at this point. That was real on the part of 𝕊𝕐 and them.
And he forced his locker at the Burger King. Well played.
This is looking like it right now. Yeah, like yeah, it like what's crazy, like I said, is like this is like the downside of having somebody who plays on high ping like that, because you feel like they would have been able to like double vault that, but like I said, I just don't know. Like that was much not an aggressive play on his part to try and go for the slow vault there. Well, I know that Angels has his head turned up to the snap, but like, dude, like you just hate to see these matches end this way. But that's what like the difference is between a team like Cynic and a team such as Exalted, where like that is that close to the margin of error between these teams. All of them, they're really good at this video game. As we see Angels looking over here at 7, I know that he's over here at mid trying to find himself a rotation, and it looks like he will.
We do see somebody. Gonna be going back to check hook.
Bro, at this point, I think I am gonna exarch after this. This is gonna go really well.
That hit was short. I just want to say that. That's short.
What's even more gross is the fact that Angel plays on like 30 ping, and 30 ping is not easy to play killer on. Yeah, I don't know what's like right here. 𝕊𝕐. Yeah, I think Botany goes to second. At this point, they're in damage control. I know that there's not really too much they could do, as 𝕊𝕐 is probably slamming a gen right here. No, 𝕊𝕐 is just kind of going around here. So this is like, I think we talked about in practice before, Boop, is the difference between good teams and kind of like mid-tier teams. And that's all due respect to whoever's considered mid or good. It's all about what they do with their time, and that's just out of range right there against 𝕊𝕐. I feel like that's like the biggest thing about it, is that like you can see the time efficiency of Cynic when you were seeing them in this match earlier, and then you can see the time efficiency of a team like, you know, Exalted here, where they are just 1 or 2 decisions away from being that close. And I know we saw that earlier in the season with X9, I believe, against 𝕊𝕐, where it's just close, dude. Like if you were 𝕊𝕐, do you think that, you know, as we see,
I'll be cranking a gen. I would let this dude die and crank a gen.
Yeah, I think that's probably looking like what it's going to be at this point. I mean, I would have loved to see ourselves on night set, but you know, we still got, I think the result right now is 7 hooks. So
do they play it out? Regardless.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I can ask them, but I'll be honest with you, I think that they would much rather
Ain't nobody trying to play night set, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. If it went to tiebreaker, then there you go. But throwing away the night set, as Angels is able to play this, so they got to get that gen done over at 11. They have to ping pong between these two. No reset perks allowed. This gen is pretty much full regress and it's blocked, so they have to be able to pre-stealth this and have enough time to stop
Beamer at 11.
Yeah, well, at this pass, they help Squatch at 11.
Oh, we see the blood. Yep, we see him, and this might be reps.
See what I mean? Last for his ish, and they're not 10 years in advance. I'm like, Last for his children are reading the check spots for him. Future children, mind you. As he goes down right here, I think this is going to be reps like we talked about. As we see Reze right here trying to just play around right here. And
Is he lurking for...
I mean,
Wait, what is he doing?
He has to lurk for the pickup as he finds the blood anyways.
He gets found, unfortunate.
And that's gonna be wraps, my guys. Holy